That is frangipani.
But what a color.
We have many more flowers out here. J'ai singulier la café. C'est tout.
Well, I'm just speechless. And that lunch? Wild chicken? I didn't know it was ever wild. Gosh, I didn't know that people live like this right out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar?
Please.
1?
3. I know it's a big load for a demitasse to carry. All right, I'm a hick. You know so many American words. Do you know what a hick is?
A hick. This is one who lives in stick.
Sticks, plural. The sticks.
Pardon, the sticks. I remember now.
Emil, how long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came to the Pacific as a young man.
Is it true that all the planters on these islands, are they all running away from something?
Who is not running away from something? There are fugitives everywhere. Paris, New York, even in Small Rock. Where you are from?
Oh, Little Rock.
Oh, Little Rock. You know fugitives there?
I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. I just got this clipping from my mother today.
Ensign Nellie Forbush, Arkansas's own Florence Nightingale.
Oh, that was written by Mrs. Leeming, the social editor. To read her, you think I'm the most important nurse in the entire Navy Academy, and that it's only a matter of time before I become Lady Admiral.
In this picture, you do not look much like an admiral.
Well, that was taken before I knew what rain, heat, and mud could do to your disposition. But it isn't rainy today. Gosh, just look at that bright yellow sun. You know, I don't think it's the end of the world like everyone else does. I just can't work myself up to getting that low. Do you think I'm crazy too?
No.
They all do over at the Fleet Hospital. You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. I suppose I am, but I just can't help it. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I'd forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with this thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart. Is there anything else you want to know about me, Emil?
You say you are a fugitive. When you joined the Navy, what were you running away from?
It wasn't like I was running away from something. It was more like I was running to something. I wanted to see what the world was like. Outside of Little Rock, I mean. I wanted to meet new people and see what I liked better. And I'm finding out.
Would you like some cognac?
I'd love some. Wonder how I'd feel living on a hillside, looking on an ocean beautiful and still.
This is what I need, this is what I've longed for, someone young and smiling here upon my hill.
We are not alike, probably I'd bore him. He's a cultured Frenchman, I'm a little hick.
Younger men than I, officers and doctors, probably pursue her, she could have her pick.
Wonder why I feel jittery and jumpy. I am like a schoolgirl waiting for a dance.
Can I ask her now? I am like a schoolboy. What will be her answer? Do I have a chance?
In peacetime, the bull from America comes once a month. The wives, the planters, they often go to Australia for the hot months. It can get very hot here.
It can get hot in Arkansas, too.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have lots of books. Andre Gide. Did you study French in school?
Yes.
Then you can read French.
No.
Oh.
Well, I can conjugate a few verbs. I bet you read a lot.
Out here, one becomes very hungry to learn everything, not to let anything pass him by. One waits so long for what is good, and when at last it comes, one cannot afford to lose it. So one must act and speak quickly, even if it's almost foolish to act so quick. A dinner given at your officers' club a couple of weeks ago? Do you remember?
I remember.
And that is the way it happens sometimes, isn't it, Nellie?
Yes, it is, Emil.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you'll know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, you may hear her laughing, you may see her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, you may find your true love when you feel her call you across a crowded room. Then fly to her side and make her your own, or all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
If we have children, and I should die, they will be growing up. You could afford to take them to America, if you wish. Will you think about it?
I will think about it.
Monsieur Debac, le zip de mademoiselle est ici. Le zip de mademoiselle? Votre zip?
Jeep? Oh, Jeep! Oh, my Jeep! Oh, thank you, Michelle. What time is it? Oh, I'm on duty in 10 minutes.
Before you leave, I want to tell you something. You asked me a while ago why I left France.
Oh, Emil, that was none of my business.
But I want to tell you. I had to leave France. I killed a man.
But why did you kill a man?
He was a mean and cruel man. The people in the town, they were happy to see him die. It was not to my discredit. Do you believe me, Nellie?
You have just told me that you killed a man, and that it's all right. I hardly know you, and yet I know it's all right.
Thank you, Nellie. Do you like my place here?
Yes,
You will think?
I will think.
Lipstick. 3 lumps of sugar in this little cup. Eh bien.
Bravo, Papa.
Merci, monsieur. Ah, oui.
Attends, Papa. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que vous m'aimez? Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Now ain't that too damn bad? Her skin is tender as DiMaggio's glove. Her skin is tender as DiMaggio's glove. Her skin is tender as DiMaggio's glove. Now ain't that too damn bad?
Oh, GI. Grass skirt, $4. Very sexy. $4. Sexy grass skirt. You like? You buy? Hey, where you go? Come back, you. Sad sack, cheapskate, crummy GI. Two pictures.
You tell him good, Mary.
What is good?
Tell him he's a stingy bastard.
Stingy bastard?
Yep.
That's good?
That's great, Mary. You're earning fast.
Stingy bastard! I learned pretty fast. Pretty soon I talk English good as any crummy marine. Stingy bastard!
Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts. She is always chewing beetle nuts. Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts, and she don't use Pepsodent. Now ain't that too damn bad?
What is that?
His head, $50.
What is it made of?
Made out of head. It's real human.
How does it get so, small?
Shrunk. Only way to keep human head is shrink them.
No thanks.
Oh, GI, grass skirt. Very sexy. Sent home Chicago.
She lives in Detroit.
She make waves like this.
Not like that. No.
Wrong way, no. Yeah, those is fine like that.
Here you are, sweetie pie. Put them down, Professor. These beautiful grass skirts were made by myself, the professor here, and 3 other CBs, and half the time it takes your native workers to make them. Notice there's no stretch. Look them over, sweetie pie, and give me a price.
Hey! Look at this shirt!
Take it up with the manager.
Hey, big dealer. Hey, Luther. Phyllis.
What can I do for you, my boy? What's the trouble?
Look at this shirt.
The billis laundry's not responsible for minor burns and tears. So what do you say, sweet soul? What am I offered?
All good, so that's mighty nice work.
See that? You can sell these the chumps for $5 or $6 a piece. Now I'll let you have the whole bunch for, say, $80.
Give you $10.
What?
Not enough?
Darn well right, not enough.
Then you keep them.
Look here, dragon lady. What's that? Is that a boar's tooth bracelet? Where'd you get that? Over there at Valley High, huh?
You lied?
You know what this is? It's a bracelet made out of a single boar's tooth. They cut it from the boar's mouth in this big ceremony over there in Valley High. There ain't a souvenir in the South Pacific you can get as nice as this one. What do you want for it, Mary?
$100.
That was cheap. I thought it'd be more.
I don't see how she can turn him off for that.
Tell you what, Phyllis. I make you a deal. I trade you Force Tooth Bracelet for all grass skirts.
Now that's a deal.
Wait a minute. There's no deal till you throw in something for good luck.
Okay, what do you want me to throw in?
$100. Good luck.
Well, you don't find things like this every day. These are scarce as hen's teeth.
And they're bigger, too.
That Valley High. Why's it gotta be off limits? You can get everything over there. Shrunken heads, old ivory, bracelets. Cut it out. I'm talking about souvenirs. Tell you, we gotta get a boat and get over there. I'm feeling held down. I think I need to take a trip.
Only officers can sign off boats.
Oh, I'll get a boat all right. I'll latch on to some officer who's got some imagination. Wants to see that Force Tooth ceremonial as bad as I do. Heck of a ceremonial. Dancing, drinking, everything.
Big Pony, we all know why you want to go to Valley High.
What?
French plants with young women over there when they first gather. That's why. Big Force Teeth. Women.
Oh, it's Force Teeth, all right. And women.
We got some light on the sand, we got moonlight on the sea. We got mangoes and bananas, you can pick right off a tree. We got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of daily games.
What don't we got?
We ain't got dames. We get packages from home, we get TVs, we get shows. We get speeches from our skipper and advice from Tokyo Wolves. We get letters from the board, we get dizzy from the smell.
What don't we get?
You know damn well.
We got nothing to put on a clean white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for.
There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. We feel restless, we feel blue, we feel lonely and free. We feel every kind of feeling but the feeling of relief. We feel hungry as a wolf, and as they're riding hood.
What don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother, there was one particular thing that has nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other.
There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world.
And the soft and wicked rain, blind us silhouette of love.
There is absolutely nothing like the frame of a day.
Hey, Luther.
Hello, Miss Forbush.
Did you do what you promised?
Yes, Miss Forbush. I did it all last night. Oh, you don't have to open it right now.
Oh, Luther! You even did the pleats in my shorts.
Fleets ain't harm. Why don't you go run along with your group,
Oh,
huh?
but pleats are very hard, Luther. How do you do such delicate work at night in the dark?
Well, there was the moon.
There was a
A
moon.
full moon!
How much, Luther?
Not from you, Miss Forbush.
Oh,
No, no.
I must be so special to have found you. You're a treasure, Luther. Treasure. Hut, 2, 3, 4, hut.
She's a nice little girl. But some of them nurses, the officers can have them.
Yeah.
They got them. Well, they can have them.
So suppose a day made bright, or completely free from flaws, or as faithful as a bird dog, or as kind as Santa Claus. It's a waste of time to worry over things that they have not. Be thankful for the things they got. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. There are no books like a dame. Nothing looks like a dame. Nothing drinks like a dame. And nothing thinks like a dame. Nothing acts like a dame. Or attracts like a dame. There is a thing that's wrong with any man here. They can't be cured by putting him near a girly, womanly, female, feminine dame.
Hello?
Hello.
You make trouble for me?
Huh?
Are you Crummy Major?
No, I'm even crummier than that. I'm Lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
Hiya, Lieutenant. New on the rock?
Just came in on the PBY.
Oh, yeah, where from?
Little Island, South Maria Louise.
Ah, so you've been up with these real bullets.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Lieutenant. You damn sexy man.
Thanks. You're looking pretty fit yourself.
Damn sexy.
Who is she, anyways?
She's Tonkinese. Used to work for a French planter.
French planters, stingy bastards.
Say, I wonder if any of you know a French planter by the name of Debec.
Emile Debec? Yeah, owns a plantation up the top of that hill. Why, you know him?
No, but I'm going to.
Hey, Lieutenant. You like? You buy? You got sexy sweetheart? Send home Chicago to sexy sweetheart?
No, she's a Philadelphia girl.
What's that? Philadelphia girl. What's that mean? No sexy? Oh, you like? I give you free.
Free? You never give me anything free.
You're not sexy like Lieutenant. Take.
No thanks. Where'd you get that, anyways?
Valley High.
There's your officer. Oh,
That's that island over there with the 2 volcanoes. Officers can't get boats and make trips over there.
Valley High. What does it mean?
Valley High mean I'm your special island. Mean here I am. Valley High is your special island, Lieutenant. Oh, I know. You listen. You hear island call to you. Shh. Listen.
I hear the sound of the wind and the waves. That's all.
No, you hear something. Shh. Listen.
I think I hear something.
Shut your big fat mouth.
Hear a voice? Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. Valley High. special island. Come to me, come to me. Your own special hopes, your own special dreams. Bloom on the hillside and shine in the streams. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Valley high, valley high, valley high. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine, my head sticking out from a low-flying cloud. You'll hear me call you, singing through the sunshine, sweet and clear as can be. Come to me, here am I, come to me. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Valley high, valley high, valley high.
Of course, Lieutenant, that island is off limits due to the fact that the French planners have all their young women running around over there. But you being an officer, you could get a boat and make a trip. Matter of fact, I'd be willing to requisition a boat for you, Lieutenant. What do you say?
No.
Well, that's understandable, I suppose. It would take a bit of, encouraging to get me to go over there as well. But that's not the only thing that happens over there. There's the ceremonial of the boar's tooth. See, after they kill the boar, they pass around some coconut liquor, and women dance around with just skirts on, and everybody gets to know everybody pretty well. Valley high will whisper on the wind of this sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Just a primitive tribal ceremonial, but it's astonishing. And I figured you being in the shooting war for as long as you were without any recreation, I figured you might be interested.
I am, but I have to report to the island commander first.
Well, I think I can arrange for that to take place. Professor, could you take him up to the buildings, please?
Aye, Captain.
He'll never make captain.
Iron Belly.
Here she is, sir.
You're causing an economic revolution on this island. These French planters can't find a native to pick a coconut or to milk a cow because you're paying them 10 times as much to make these ridiculous grass skirts.
French planters, stingy bastards!
Sir, can I make a suggestion, sir?
Who are you?
Billis, sir, Luther Billis. The natives can now go to work back on the farms. The need for grass skirts can now be met by us Seabees.
Dressmakers? Do you mean to tell me that the Seabees of the United States
If
Navy...
you don't like the idea, sir, we could drop it right here. Just pretend I never said it, sir.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. Just making a mental note. I want to be sure not to forget your name.
I want to see you pick up every scrap of this paraphernalia now. And for the last time, carry it way down there, beyond that fence, off Navy property.
All right, come on, everybody. Take all this stuff and throw it over that fence.
You heard the man. Let's go. Move the stuff down there off Navy property.
You go, too.
All right, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Lieutenant, who are you anyway?
I'm Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just came in on the PBY.
A joyride?
No, sir. Orders.
A Marine under orders to me?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Captain Brackett,
How do you do, sir?
and this is Commander Harbison, my executive officer. What's it all about?
Well, my colonel feels that all these islands are in danger because we haven't been getting first-hand intelligence. What we need is a Coast Watch.
A Coast Watch?
A man with a radio hiding out on one of those Jap-held islands where they could watch for Jap ships as they start down the bottleneck down this way.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, sir, our pilots could do a hell of a lot to those Jap convoys with information like that.
You'd have to sneak the man ashore at night from a submarine.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
You've got quite an assignment, son.
How long do you think you could last, sending out messages before the Japs found you?
I think I would be okay if I could take a man who really knew the island. Headquarters has found me a French civilian who used to own a plantation here on the island.
On Marie Louise? That's a good spot. It's right on the bottleneck.
What's his Frenchman's name?
Emile Debec, sir.
Cable, meet me in my office in half an hour.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Bill. Maybe we'll get into this war yet.
Better ask.
Cable, we got some dope on your Frenchman. Marie Louise Island, moved down here 16 years ago, lived with a Polynesian woman for 5 years. 2 children by her. She died. Here's one thing we got to clear up. Seems he left France in a hurry. Killed a guy. What do you think of that?
Might be a handy man to have around.
Cable.
Hello? Good. Send her in. No, we haven't got time for her to change into her uniform. Tell her to come in. Come in, Miss Forbush.
Captain Brackett, please excuse the way I'm dressed.
Oh, you look fine. May I present Commander Harbison?
I have the pleasure of meeting Miss Forbush twice a week. We serve together on the GI Entertainment Committee.
Oh, may I also present Lieutenant Joseph Cable, Miss Forbush? Have a seat, Miss Forbush. How's the Thanksgiving entertainment coming along?
Very well, thank you, sir. We practice whenever we have a chance.
About a week ago, you had lunch with a French planter, Emile Debec.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about him?
Well, What do I know about him?
Yes, that's right.
Well, I met him at an officers' club dance. He was there, and I was there, and we met.
Yes. Now, what kind of man is he?
Well, he's kind, and he's attractive and nice, and... Well, sir, I just don't really know what you want to know about him.
Miss Forbush, Captain Brackett would like to know, did you discuss politics?
No, sir.
Would you have discussed politics, Commander? Now, what we are specifically interested in is when these fellows come out of France, it's generally because they've had some sort of trouble. Has he ever told you anything about that? What do you know about his family?
He has no family, no wife, no one.
He hasn't any children?
No, sir.
And you say he never told you why he left France?
Yes, he did tell me that. He left France because he killed a man.
Did he tell you why?
No, but he will if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's exactly what we'd like you to do. Find out as much as you can about him. His background, his opinions, why he killed this man in France.
So what you're really asking me to do, sir, is to spy on him.
Well, I'm afraid it's something like that.
Why? Do you suspect him of something?
No, it's just that we don't know very much about him. Will you help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
Thank you. You may go now if you wish.
I really don't know much about him, do I?
He's kept a few secrets from her, hasn't he?
Well, you don't spring a couple of Polynesian children on a woman right off the bat now, do you?
I'm afraid we're not going to get much out of her. She's obviously in love with him.
That's hard to believe, sir. They tell me he's a middle-aged man.
Cable? It is a common mistake for boys of your youth and athletic ability to underestimate men who have reached their maturity.
I didn't mean, sir.
Young women frequently find a grown man attractive, strange as that may seem to you. I myself am almost 50. I'm a bachelor and Cable. I do not, by any means, consider myself through. What's the matter, Bill?
Nothing, evidently.
Okay, Cable. See ya, Chow. Do you play bridge?
Yes, sir.
Got any money?
Yes, sir.
I'll take it from you.
Yes, sir.
What makes you so damn sure this mission won't work out?
Well, sir, Marie-Louise Island is 24 miles long by 3 miles wide. Let's say that every time they sent out a message, they moved to another hill. It seems to me, looking at this thing,
Realistically?
they could last about a week.
Of course, it might be worth it if we're the right week. With decent information, our side might finally get moving. Operation Alligator might get off the can.
Here it is, sir. I got it.
Okay, Bill. See ya, Chow. See ya, Chow, Bill.
Oh, yeah, see you, Chow.
Got the address right?
I think so, sir. Miss Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue, Shaker Heights, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's right. I want to pack it myself.
Yes, sir.
Letter from home?
Yes. Do you get letters from your mother telling you that everything you do is wrong?
No, my mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell her everything I do.
Well, my mother is so prejudiced
Against Frenchmen.
against anyone outside of Little Rock. She makes a big deal out of two people having different backgrounds.
Ages.
No. Mother says that older men are better for girls than younger men.
This has been a very discouraging day for me.
Well, do you think she's right about people having things in common? For instance, if the man likes symphony music and the girl likes, so say, Dinah Shore, and he reads, Marcel Proust, and she doesn't really read anything at all. Well, what do you think? Do you think my mother's right?
She might be.
Well, I don't think she is.
Well, she might not be.
Well, thank you so much, Lieutenant. You've been such a wonderful help.
Look, you don't know too much about that guy. You better read that letter over 2 or 3 times.
I'll show you what I think of that idea.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
I thought Miss Forbush was here. I brought some hot water for her. She likes to take a shampoo on Fridays.
Hey, Luther.
Oh, Miss Forbush. I brought some hot water for you.
Oh, thanks. It'll do me a lot of good to get the sand out of my hair.
Well, if you need some more for rinsing, then my bath club concession boys will take care of you. You need to turn that shower on, just turn the knob like it was a radio station or something like that.
Okay. Thanks, Luther.
So what did he want?
Huh?
What did he want?
Who?
Iron Belly.
Oh, Captain Brackett? Nothing, just something about the Thanksgiving show.
Then what's the trouble, Knucklehead?
There is no trouble. Or at least there won't be any trouble anymore, because I've made my mind up about one thing. It is all off.
With him?
Uh-huh. He didn't do anything. It's just that, well, I don't know very much about him, and before I go too far with this thing, well, you know what? I just better not get started. Do you agree, Diney?
Yes, I do.
You do? Well, then I do too. Well, come on, girls. Don't look so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. Send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up.
Tear it out, tear it out.
Wash him out, dry him out.
Push him out, fire him out.
Cancel him and let him go.
Yes, sister.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Send him on his way. If a man don't understand you, if you fly on separate beams, waste no time, make a change. Ride that man right off your range. Rob him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams.
were singing, was it a new American song?
It was an American type song. We were kind of just putting it into our own words.
It amazes me, your American songs. One is either desirous to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps for a man one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you and you love me, and isn't that fine?
That's fine.
I left a note for you at the hospital. It was to ask you to my home for dinner next Friday.
Oh, Emil, I don't think I'll be able to come. I'm just so busy and
But I have asked all my friends, the planters' colony.
a big party. Well, then if I can't go, you won't miss me.
But it is for you. It is for my friends to meet you. But more importantly, for you to meet them. For you to find out what your life would be like here. And find more about me. How I live and how I think.
Find out more about you.
Yes, you know very little about me.
That's right. Will you sit down, please, Emil? Do you think about politics much? And if so, what do you think of politics?
You mean my political philosophies?
I think that's what I mean.
Well, I believe in a free life. Freedom for everyone.
Like in the Declaration of Independence?
Say so. All men are created equal, isn't it?
Oh, Emil, do you really believe that?
But of course, Nellie. That is why I'm here. That is why I killed the man.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to ask you about that, too. Now, I don't want you to think I'm trying to pry into your personal life and all, asking a lot of questions, but I find it quite interesting as to why a person would kill another person.
Well, when I was a young boy, I carried my heart in my hand. When this man came to our town, though my father said he was good, I thought he was bad. He attracted all the mean and cruel people to him. Soon he was running our town. He could do anything, take anything. I did not like that. So I stood up in the town square and I gave a speech to all the people. Asked them to join with me against these men.
And what did they do?
They walked away.
But why?
They saw him standing behind me. I turned around and he said, I'm going to kill you now. We fought. I was never so strong. I knocked him to the ground. When he fell, his head struck a stone. I ran to the waterfront, joined the cargo boat. I didn't even know where it was going. When I stepped off the boat, I stepped off into another world, where I am now, and where I want to stay. Nellie, will you marry me? We have so few days to our lives. My time with you is precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I've been thinking. Born on the opposite sides of the sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you've made my heart forget all other men I have ever met but you.
Some enchanted evening, you may find your true love. When you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream all alone.
Once you have found him, never let him go.
Once you have found her, never let her go. You will come next Friday?
I
Now, before you give us your answer, I want to impress with you 3 things. First, you're a civilian and you don't have to go. There's no way of our making you go. 2, it's a very dangerous mission, and there's no guarantee that you'll survive or that it will do any good. And 3, that it might do a great good. It may be the means of turning the tide of war in this area.
I know these things.
Are you ready to give us your answer?
Yes, I am. My answer must be no. When a person is asked to die, he must weigh his life very seriously. He must weigh the sweetness of his life against what he is asked to die for. The probability of death is great, Lieutenant Cable. I do not believe what you ask us to do
We're asking you to help us lick the Japs. It's as simple as that. We're against the Japs.
I know what you are against. But what are you for? When I was 22, I thought the whole world hated bullies as much as I did. I was foolish. I killed one. I was forced to flee to an island. I have watched these bullies grow strong and multiply, while the whole world sat by and watched.
Ah, to hell with this, Quebec. Let's be honest. Aren't you just a guy in love with a girl and you're putting her above everything else in the world?
It is true. I do care about my life with her, very much. It is the most important thing to me. This I care about. This I have. This I believe in. This I cannot afford to lose. Good day, gentlemen.
He's an honest man, but he's wrong. Of course, we can't guarantee him a better world if we win. Point is, we can damn sure it'll be worse if we lose, can't we? Well, can't we?
Of course. Cable, there's a bottle of scotch in my bottom drawer. See you tomorrow.
This is the one he means.
Commander Hardison, the old man walked right on me. All these orders to be signed. And there's another delegation of French planters here, complaining about that stolen pig, the one that Seabees took and barbecued. And Commander Hardison.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Well, all right, sir.
What should I do, Commander Harbison? Go back to my outfit tonight?
No, take a couple days off and unwind.
Unwind?
Sure. Take a boat. Go fishing.
Boat. Look, Phyllis, I didn't come all the way out here to Bally High and watch anybody cut any boar's teeth out.
Oh, it ain't about the cutting of boar's teeth exactly. It's about what comes afterwards.
Lieutenant, I take you with me. You have a good time. Marcel, come here. Lieutenant, Marcel take Villas to Boar's Tooth ceremony. Lieutenant will come later. Come, Lieutenant. Come.
What's going on, Mary?
Shh. You have to wait.
What is this?
Shh. Wait, Lieutenant.
There's nobody around here. Who is she?
Liat.
Liat.
Is French name.
Liat.
But she no French girl. She Tonkinese like me. We are very pretty people, no?
Do you speak English?
Only a few words. She talked French. Fraser.
Je parle français. Un peu.
Moi aussi. Un peu. Are you afraid of me? Yes, peut-être. Peu.
Non. Oui. Non.
How did that Bloody Mary get you over him? I don't get it. Siete, femme, votre, amère.
Ma mère.
Your mother? But Bloody Mary never told me.
No, no.
Oh, it's the boat, all right. Let them wait. I touch your hand and my arms grow strong, like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down at your lovely face, and I hold the world in my embrace. Younger than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than winds of June are the gentle lips you gave me. Gayer than laughter are you, sweeter than music are you, angel and lover, heaven and earth are you with me. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth are you with me.
Ring the bell again. Ring it again.
He come. He come.
Bloody Mary, please ask those Boers 2 ceremonial fellows not to be sore at me. I didn't know they'd do a religious dance with just skirts on. If I knew it was a religious dance, I wouldn't have tried to get up and try to dance with them. Ah, here he comes. Here he comes.
He's gonna be my son-in-law. Goodbye. Goodbye, Lieutenant. Come back soon, Valley High. Come back soon.
Well, then I forbid you to go. If you must go back and sneak behind the hospital, you might as well sneak back later.
You're absolutely right. Oh, Emil, I've never had such a wonderful time in my whole life. All those lovely people. Oh, and that cute old man who spoke French with me. And that exciting native couple that danced for us. It's so different from Little Rock. What on earth are you laughing at? Do you think I'm drunk?
Oh, no, no.
I am. It's not because of the champagne. I'm in love in a wonderful night. I am in conventional with the conventional stuff in my mind. There's a lump in my throat when I sing of that wonderful night. I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as a moon, happy night, pouring light on the dew. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love.
I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, and the girl that I love, she thinks I'm a wonderful guy.
Oh, Emil, look at all this champagne.
Here's another bottle.
This is how it feels, living on a hillside. Just look at us, Emil. We're like an old married couple. Our guests have gone home and we're here alone.
Is this what I need? This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling here upon my hill.
You know, Emil, my mother says that we have nothing in common. But she's wrong. We have something very important in common, very much in common.
We are both in love.
Yes, but even more than that, we're the same kind of people fundamentally. We appreciate things and we get excited about things. It's really quite wonderful when two people are like that. We're not blasé. You know what I mean?
We are both knuckleheads. Cockeyed optimists.
I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dog with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
Sit down here. I have a surprise for you. I've been preparing for 2 days. Close your eyes. No peeking.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my head. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my head. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my head and send him on his way.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Bonsoir.
Oh, you're the cutest things I've ever seen in my whole life. What are your names? Oh, you probably don't understand a word I'm saying, but oh my gosh, you're adorable.
Nellie, I would like you to meet Yana and Jerome. Yana, Jerome, Nellie. Oui. Maintenant, au lit, oui.
Venez ici. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Bonsoir. Oh, Emil. They're so cute. Oh, they're so beautiful, too. Those big black eyes staring at you through those sweet faces. Whose are they, Michel?
No, Nellie, they're mine.
Of course they are, Emil. They look so much like you. Where have you been hiding their mother all this time?
She's dead, Nellie.
Emil, they are yours.
Yes, Nellie, I'm their father.
And their mother was a
Polynesian. She was a very pretty woman. Very charming, too. I have no apologies. I came here as a young man. I lived as I could. No woman has ever tried to hurt me or even hate me.
No woman could ever want to hurt you, Emil. Oh, it's getting late. I better get back to the hospital.
Let me drive you home.
Oh, you will do no such thing. Besides, I can't leave the Jeep here. I promised I'd get it back.
Don't go yet, Nellie. Please,
oh,
don't
Emil,
go
this
yet.
is terrible. It's so late. You can't imagine the way the girls look at you when you walk in late. Oh, Emil, I'll never be able to face them tomorrow. I'll try to call you, but... Oh, no. Oh, goodness. We have those Thanksgiving rehearsals. They want to practice day and night. But after that, I suppose I... Oh, Emil, thank you so much. I've never had such a wonderful time in my whole life. You're a perfect host. But please let me go.
Nellie, I love you. I love you, Nellie.
I love you too, Emil. Honestly, I do, but please, let me go.
Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
It has been called to my attention that owing to some trouble with the mimeograph, the last part of our show was a little blurry, so I'm going to introduce who did the last number. The cartwheel was done by Marine Sergeant Hayes. The tertiate, that's the name of the step, was done by Lieutenant J.G. Bessie Sue May Ellie Yeager. The two-man's flip, well, you know, was done by Stupot. Oh, I mean George Watts, carpenter's mate, third class. And of course, Sergeant Hayes.
Second class.
And next, a very unusual exhibition of weightlifting, done by Marine Staff Sergeant Thomas Hassinger.
They got the truck lights on. That's something.
The weightlifting act just got started.
Good. What I can't understand is why some guys ain't got the artistic imagination to put gas in a generator so a show can be a success, especially when they're on the committee.
You're on the committee, too. Why didn't you tell us it wasn't gassed up?
Look, I'm acting in the show. I'm stage manager, producer. I can't figure out everything, can I?
Sure you can. Put your two heads together.
Look, jerk, I got a production to run. How's the weightlifting act going?
I can't tell. No one's clapping.
Well, if no one's clapping, that ain't good. You ought to be able to figure that out. Put your two heads together.
You was the one with the two heads.
Alden, could you tell me where I can find Miss Forbush?
She's on stage right now. She's the MC. She can't talk to anybody either. You want me to bring those flowers to her?
No, I would prefer to give them to it myself.
Are you Mr. DeBeck?
Yes.
Look, Mr. DeBeck, do me a favor. Don't try to see her tonight.
Why?
Because we got her in a great mood for the show, and we don't want her getting all upset again.
She's been upset?
Upset? She's asked for a transfer to another island. Day before yesterday, she breaks down in the middle of rehearsal crying. Says she can't go on with the show. And she wouldn't have either unless Captain Brackett talked to her, told her how important it was to the show. So do us all a favor. Don't try to see her tonight.
She has asked for a transfer?
Well, don't tell her I told you. No one's supposed to know.
Then I must see her tonight.
Look, wait till after the show. I'll bring the flowers to her.
Hey, Billis! Billis!
Lieutenant Cable.
Shh. Lieutenant Cable's supposed to be in his bed over at the hospital.
You are not well?
Me, I'm all right. Fever gone. I'm looking for a guy named Billis, a great guy for getting boats. I need to get to my island.
What?
The island with the 2 volcanoes on it. You ever been over there?
Well, yes, I have.
I went over there every day until this damn malaria stopped me. Have you ever sailed over there early in the morning with the warm rain playing across your face? Beginning to see her again like last night. I thought I was dreaming. What are you doing over here?
She come on big white boat, bigger than your boat, belong to Jacques Barret. You know him? He's white man too, and very rich. He want to marry Liat.
Is this the old planner that you were talking about? The one who drinks? Oh my God. You can't let her marry a man like that.
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi! Il est malade! Tu comprends? Lieutenant, I'm worried about you. You have not been well. Please allow me to see you back to the hospital.
You're worried about me. The guy who says he lives on an island all by himself doesn't worry about anybody. Japs, Americans, Germans. Why pick me to worry about?
Forgive me, Lieutenant. I am sorry.
Lieutenant, you like Liat. Marry Liat. Look, Lieutenant, I'm rich. You have good life. I make $600 before war. Since war, I make $200,000. War go on, I will make more. Sell grass skirts, boar's teeth, real human heads. Give all the money to you and Liat. You don't have to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk in the woods, swim in the sea, sing, dance, and talk happy. No think about Philadelphia. It's no good. You be together and make love all day long. You like? You buy? Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples in the sea. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a boy saying to the girl, golly, baby, I'm a lucky cuss. Talk about a girl saying to the boy, you and I is lucky to be us. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true. It's a good idea. You like?
Liat, I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but a good one. It belonged to my grandfather. It's a lucky piece, too. My father carried it all throughout the last war. Beautiful, isn't it?
The minute I saw you, I knew you good man for Liat. And she could go for you. You have special good babies.
Mary, I can't marry Liat.
What's your last chance? Now she marries Zakpare. Come, Liat, give me watch. Stingy bastard! Come, we go!
It is my great pleasure to introduce to you our skipper, Captain Brackett!
Up to now, our side has been having the hell beat out of it in 2 hemispheres, and we're not going to get to go home until the situation is reversed. Now, it may be a long time before we get any big operation underway, so it's things like this show tonight, that keeps us going. Now, I understand I'm not generally considered the sentimental type. I understand that once or twice I've been referred to as Old Iron Belly. Now, I resent that very much, because I had already chosen that as my private name for my executive officer, Commander Harbison. Take a bow, Commander. I want you to know that both Old Iron Bellies sat here tonight and had a hell of a good time. And I especially want to thank that hard-working committee of nurses and Seabees who made costumes out of rope, mosquito nets, comic books, newspaper, and thought up these jokes and these grand songs. And I especially want to say on this Thanksgiving Day, to all of them from all of us, thank you. And now I'd like Commander Harbison to introduce the next act, which is the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment.
The next and last act will be a song sung by Bosun Butch Forbush and that siren of the Coral Sea, the gorgeous, voluptuous, and petite Mademoiselle Lutheria Billis?
Come on, Bill.
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's as narrow as an arrow. And she's broad, oh, where a broad should be broad. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is long and curly, her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips, I call her hips, twirly and whirly. She's my baby, I'm her pap. I'm her booby, she's my trap. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with Honey Bun. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little Honey Bun. Get a load of Honey Bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is long and curly, her curls are hurly-burly, her lips are pips, I call her hip. She's my baby, I'm her pap, I'm her booby, she's my trap. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with Honey Bun. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with Honey Bun. Believe me, Sonny, she's a cookie who can cook ya till you're done and being funny. Sonny, put your money on my Honey Bun. Save me some turkey and put some chestnut dressing on my Honey
Hey,
Oh, Luther, you really are a honey bun. These beautiful flowers. I needed someone to think of me tonight, Luther. Oh, thank you so much.
Miss Forbush, I want you to know I think you're one of the most wonderful women in the world.
Oh.
Especially considering you're an officer and all. And I can't be such a heel as to let you think it was my idea to give you those flowers.
But you did give me these flowers. I went out on stage
This
and you...
is the card that came with them.
Oh. Okay.
Are you going to be all right, Miss Forbush? If you need anything, just holler. I'll be close by.
What's the matter, Nellie and the nurse? Having diplomatic difficulties with France?
Joe Cable, who let you out of the hospital?
Me, I'm all right, I'm all right.
Joe, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get over to that Valley High to see that little girl you told me about.
Liat,
Joe.
I've just seen her for the last time, I guess. I love her. And yet I found myself saying I can't marry her. What's wrong with me, Nellie? What kind of man am I anyways?
Oh, Joe, you're all right. You're all right. You're just so far from home. We're both just so far from home.
Nelly, I must see you.
Emil, I meant to call, but
Would you excuse us, please, Lieutenant Cady?
No, Joe, please stay a minute, please. Please, Joe. Emil, I meant to call you, but you know how things go with the Thanksgiving show. I was so busy.
You have asked for a transfer. Why? What does it mean?
I'll explain tomorrow.
No, now, Nellie. What does it mean?
It means that I can't marry you, Emil. Do you understand? I can't marry you.
Why? Because of my children?
No, you're sweet.
Then it is their Polynesian mother, their mother and I.
Yes, but it's not as if I have a good reason. There is no good reason. This is something emotional. This is born inside me, Emil.
It is not born in you. I do not believe it.
Then why do I feel this way? All I know is that I can't help it. I can't help it.
Nellie.
Are you ready to go? Yes, Then I'll go with you.
Why does she talk like this? Why do you have these feelings, you and she? I do not believe it is born in you. I do not believe it.
It's not born in you. It happens after you're born. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of peoples whose eyes are oddly made and peoples whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness I was running away from. After all these years, it has found me. I was cheated before, and I'm cheated again by a mean little world of mean little men. And the one chance for me is this life I know best, to be here on an island and to hell with the rest. I will cling to this island like a tree or a stone. I will cling to this island and be free and alone.
Yes, sir. If I ever get out of this thing alive, I'm not going back there. I'm coming here. Everything that I ever wanted was right here.
When all you ever care about is here, this is a good place to be. When all you care about has been taken away, there is no place. I was close to it, so close. One girl for my dreams, one partner in paradise, this partner in paradise, this nearly was mine. One girl for my dreams, one promise of paradise, this promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. So close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
Quebec, would you reconsider going up there to Marie Louise Island with me? I mean, Now that you haven't got much to lose? I think we can do it, you and I. Back home, when I used to get in a jam, I used to go hunting. I think that's what I'll do now. Good hunting up there in Marie Louise. Jab ships, cargo boats, big game. When I go, what side of the island shall I land on?
The south side.
Why?
There is a cove there and lots of rocks. I've sailed in behind these rocks many of times.
Could a submarine get in between those rocks?
If they knew the channel,
And when I go, what shall I do?
you'll get in touch with two friends of mine, Basil and Nado. Two black men, wonderful hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? Are you going with me?
Yes, of course. You are too young to go alone. Let's go tell Captain Brackett.
Wait until that old Brackett hears this. He'll jump out of his skin.
That is the kind of jump I would like to see. Let's go.
What's that? What's that? What was that?
That was nothing, sir.
Sounded like someone trying to send a message. It sounded like code.
Sir, the sound you heard was the contractions of the tin roof. It's the metal cooling off at night.
Oh,
Sir, if you'd like to go back to your room, I could just
no,
call.
no, I'm all right. I don't want to add to your problems.
Yes, sir.
We ought to be getting a message. We ought to be getting a message, that's all. They'd have time to land and set up some sort of observation post by now. Don't you think so? Oh.
Captain Brackett.
Yes, what is it? What is it? Don't interrupt me now, Bill. I'm very busy.
It's about this CB out here, sir. Billis. Commander Perkins over at Operations estimates that Billisack this morning cost the Navy over $600,000.
$600,000! By God, I'm going to chew that man. Get him in here.
Yes, sir.
Let me know the moment you get any word. No matter what I'm doing, just break right in.
Yes, sir.
Get in there. Captain Brackett, this is Lieutenant Buzz Adams, who flew the mission. Captain?
Hi, Adams. One man like you in an outfit is like a rotten apple in a barrel. Just what in the hell did you feel like sitting down there all day in the middle of Empress Augusta Bay with the whole damn Navy Air Force trying to rescue you? And how the hell do you fall out of a PBY anyway?
Well, sir, Japan aircraft cut a hole in the side of that plane, and I just fell out. The wind just sucked me out, sir.
Oh, so I'm to understand that you deliberately hid in the baggage compartment of a plane that you knew was taking off on a very dangerous mission. Well, you had sand enough to do that all right. But the moment an anti-aircraft gun hits the plane, you fall out. The wind just sucks you out. You and your little parachute. Well, I don't think you fell out, Billis. I think you jumped. Now, which was it?
Well, sir, it was sort of half and half, if you get the picture.
This is the most humiliating thing that has ever happened to me. Adams, when did you discover he was on the plane?
Well, sir, we've been flying about an hour. It was still dark, I know. We were flying across Marie Louise. That's when the Jap anti-aircraft hit us. Made that hit. Luther then jumped out of the ship. Sorry. Some P-40 spotted them, though, and kept circling above them, while I flew to the other side of the island, landed alongside that sub, and let Joe and the Frenchman off. By the time I got back across the island, our Navy planes were in the air above the sky like a thick swarm of bees. They kept the Jap guns occupied while I slid down and scooped them off the rubber boat. You'd have thought this guy was a $90 million cruiser they're out to protect. There must have been 55 or 60 planes.
62.
Well, you're not far off, Adams. Harbison tells me that this thing cost the Navy nearly $600,000.
$600,000?
What the hell are you so happy about?
I was just thinking about my uncle, sir. You know my uncle I was telling you about. He always told my old man I'd never be worth a dime. Him and his lousy slot machine.
Why the hell did you do it, Billis? What would make a man do such a thing?
Well, sir, fellow's got to keep moving. He gets kind of feeling held down, and if he needs to take a trip and pick up a few souvenirs, he's got to kind of horn in, if you know what I mean, if you get the picture.
So how'd you find out about it?
Well, I didn't find out exactly. It's just when I heard Lieutenant Cable talking to that DeBeck fellow, I knew something was in the air. A project. And I like that sort of thing. A project, don't you?
Billis, you've broken every regulation in the book. And by God, Captain Brackett and I are going to throw it at you.
Sir, may I barge in? My co-pilot saw the whole thing, you know. He thinks that's this fellow Billis here, down there in the rubber boat, with all those planes flying above him, caused a sort of diversionary action. See, while the Japs were busy shooting at Billis and at our planes, on the other side of the island, that sub was able to slide into the cove and deposit Joe and the Frenchman off behind those rocks.
So what the hell do you want me to do? Give him a Bronze Star?
Oh, I don't need a Bronze Star, Captain. But I could use a little freedom. You know, a little room to swing around in, if you know what I mean.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get the hell out of here!
Well, Iron Belly, what would you have done?
I'd have thrown him in the brig. And I will, too, if I get a ghost of a chance.
And so we are here. It is the first chance we have to send news to you. We made contact with former friends of mine. We have set up quarters in the mango tree. No room, but a lovely view. First, the weather. Rain clouds over Bougainville, the Chaiseries, and Chaisel in New Georgia. We expect rain in the region from about 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Pardon. Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. 0900 to 1400. And now a military expert, Joe.
All you Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. Surface craft, 19 troop barges, headed down the bottleneck. Speed about 11 knots. Ought to pass Bannockclaw at 2000 tonight, escorted by heavy warships. There ought to be some way to knock off a few of these. As for aircraft, there is little indication of activity at the moment, but 22 bombers, Bettys, went by at 0600 headed southwest. They should reach.
Oh, boy!
Where are you going?
I don't want to miss that takeoff. They're going to be all waves tonight. Waves!
Sit down, Bill. Here.
Thanks.
Know what I like? Projects. Don't you?
Sir, you just have to tell her something sometime. She hasn't seen him in over 2 weeks. She might as well know something now.
Okay. Send her in.
Yes, sir.
I always have to do the tough jobs.
Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular, but it's about Emile DeBeck. I went to his house a week ago, and he wasn't there. I asked his children where they were, too, and they had no idea. And then last night, when I was on duty at the ward, I was listening to the radio, you know, the boys who blew up that convoy yesterday when they were talking. And they kept saying something about a Frenchman. They said the Frenchman this and the Frenchman that, and, oh, sir, is this my Frenchman they're talking about?
Yes, Miss Forbush, I'm afraid it is. We couldn't tell you before, but as a matter of fact, if you wait a couple of minutes, you'll be able to hear his voice.
His voice? Where is he?
With Lieutenant Cable. Behind enemy lines.
Behind enemy lines? What?
Hello? Hello, my friends and allies. My message today must be brief and sad. Lieutenant Cable, my friend Joe, died last night. He died from wounds he received 3 days ago. I will never know a finer man. I wish he could have told you the good news. The Japs are pulling out, and there is great confusion. Our guess is that the Japs will try to evacuate troops from Cape Esperance tonight. You may not hear from us for a few days. We must move again. 2 planes are overhead. They are looking for us, we think. We believe that. What? What? Goodbye.
Is that all? Is that all? Can't you get them back?
No, sir, they're cut off.
Poor Joe. Poor little Joe Cable. Oh, Captain Brackett, do you think I'll ever see Emile DeBeck again? And if so, is there a chance, sir?
There's a chance. Of course there's a chance.
I didn't know he was going.
Of course not. How could he tell you he was going? Now, don't blame Emile DeBeck. He's okay. He's a wonderful guy.
Uh-huh.
He has got a chance, hasn't he, Bill?
Of course. There's always a chance.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Come back so I can tell you. I know what counts now. You. All those other things. The woman you loved, her color. What a pinhead I was. Oh, come back so I can tell you. Oh my God, don't die until I can tell you. I know what matters now. You and I being together. The way we wanted it to be. The first night we met. Remember? Remember? Some enchanted evening, you may find your true love. You may hear him call you across a crowded room. Oh my God, don't die, Emile.
Miss Nurse, please, Miss Nurse.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where's Lieutenant Cable?
Who wants to know?
I am mother of Liat.
Who?
Liat. She won't marry no one but Lieutenant Cable.
Oh. Oh, my darling. battleships, and the little ones are destroyers. Or cruisers. I never can tell the difference. And what on earth are those?
P-40s.
Oh, well, that's right. Well, they're all starting to move out now because, well, you see, there's only going to be a few of us here on and off. Probably don't understand a word I'm saying to you. Now, while I'm down at the hospital, you have to remember to manger everything. Everything that's put before you on the table. Sur la table, sur la table.
Sur la table.
Asseyez-vous. And you have to learn to understand me when I speak to you. And to be nice to me, too, because I love you both very much.
Chantez, Nelly.
I will not sing that song. You just want to hear my French accent. Well, I'll need your help. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi. Pourquoi what?
La vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que parce que vous m'aimez?
There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are